Good evening. Before I get started, can we please get another round of applause for Lauren, without whom there would be no event tonight and no Buckley program? So I would say tonight's been a good success, by which I mean there have been no protests, no one has asked for us to disinvite a speaker, and I believe that all the professors who are here have not been asked to resign yet. So, as we commemorate the 50th anniversary of Firing Line, we also commemorate the 5th anniversary of the Buckley program. And in its short tenure, the Buckley program has really accomplished something extraordinary. Boasting, as Lauren mentioned, close to 200 student fellows, the Buckley program serves in the vanguard of defending free speech on Yale's campus. Moreover, the Buckley program brings what is perhaps the most notable and diverse docket of speakers to Yale's campus, from sitting US senators, governors, Fortune 500 CEOs, to leading journalists and columnists, conservatives, libertarians, and yes, I concede some liberals, although they probably don't want me listing their names here tonight. The program has truly made a name for itself in a mere 5 years, and in fact, I'll make a bet with you. If you go up to anyone on Yale's campus and say the words Buckley program, they're going to have a strong reaction, and good or bad, you just have to take the bad in stride, just take it in stride. While the Buckley program's success is certainly worth celebration, tonight we're here to celebrate a source of inspiration for the program. When Firing Line finally came to an end in 1999, it was in its 33rd year of production, and Bill Buckley was 74 years old. I, on the other hand, was just 4 years old, and all I knew Bill Buckley to be was the old guy with the weird accent who was killing time before Sesame Street on PBS. And you know, at age 4, I really appreciated getting to learn words like sesquipedalian. I think at that point in my life, I probably needed Big Bird to teach me the alphabet. But luckily, in high school, I had an opportunity to learn about what Bill Buckley believed. According to Buckley, if intellectual humility is to be the mainstay of conservatism, it must be a two-way street. And by that I mean, if the conservative is to defer to the ideals and traditions which she has inherited, the conservative must also concede that she does not know what she does not know. And for that reason, Buckley and his guests on Firing Line would quite literally put their principles in the firing line, being willing to suffer new shots of wisdom while cauterizing their own wounds from critique, embracing these critiques, but also engaging with the new ideas of the day. While Buckley often was able to get the last word in, it was his show after all, he didn't prioritize winning and certainly did not prioritize polemic over policy. Rather, Buckley sought to challenge modern ideals and elevate the great tradition of intellectual exchange. The Buckley program seeks to emulate Firing Line's model, introducing intellectually rigorous debate that challenges the Yale community's accepted truths, all the while maintaining civility and uninterrupted discourse. Although, to be perfectly frank, we at the Buckley program do not always have the luxury of uninterrupted discourse, as some of you may have seen in November firsthand, or been one of the 250,000 people to see it on YouTube. While the Buckley program is not unique in its fight against political apathy on Yale's campus, what makes the Buckley program unique is that it doesn't wait for the student body to show up to the conversation. Instead, the Buckley program unapologetically brings the conversation to campus, as Bill Buckley brought the conversation to America. And while any consequent controversy is not necessarily intentional, if it is controversial to challenge what Yale students take for granted, then the Buckley program must be doing something right. In the spirit of Firing Line, we've also held several of our own Firing Line debates, ranging from pressing national questions such as the US normalizing relations with Cuba, the Syrian refugee crisis, and the war on drugs. And our hope is that over the next few years, the Buckley program will continue to grow thanks to all of your generous support. And we also hope to come ever closer to William F. Buckley Jr.'s rare ability to have both civility and intellectual rigor, which my generation can only aspire to attain. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.